We're really good friends. He's such a nice guy. Not like, you guys know reality TV is not real, right?
I'm sorry?
You guys know reality TV is not real, right?
No, we know that.
Okay. He's not like the asshole that he portrays on TV. He's actually very, very nice. Has a good heart, like all that stuff. That, like, the people that actually know him knows that he's such an amazing kid, you know. And you know, sometimes their lives are not really, their lives are so good that they don't really have anything to, like, for the drama, so they have to make that up a little bit. And then a lot of people call me for that stuff, like Amber called me for that stuff, and you know.
How did the two of you meet?
We met in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
Based on what you say, it seems like he's a little young for in terms of what your usual type is.
Right, but this was for reality TV. Right, because they called me to.
They called you to show.
You know what I mean, to like spice it up. So I went and like did what they told me to do.
I got you.
Like the same way that Amber Rose called me and told me, okay, so like I want you to do this and this and that. Exactly like that. You know what I mean?
They called you and wanted you to be part of this reality show with Rob.
Right.
As his romantic interest.
Right, because people need to understand that every time you on, like, people cannot show at my house without my consent to shoot.
Right. You have to sign these forms, everything.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, this is all entertainment. People don't really like understand how like things work. I'm gonna say this. Some other reality shows are a little bit more real because they don't have enough money to control what goes out. But these people actually have the money to control everything that is gonna come out. You know.
For example, Love and Hip Hop is pretty real.
Well, the producers
Mona Scott.
work on making things happen, you know.
Yeah.
So if I'm here, they are gonna have the girl that I hate or whatever show up and do an interview too.
Yeah.
You know, and right when she sits down, you're gonna ask me a question about her.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna start fighting, and next thing you are pulling hair up, but it's real, but somebody create this scenario for us, but then you know they know what they're doing.
But you know what I actually heard, and I'm not going to put any names out, but someone on a reality show told me that when you sign up to a show, the contract you sign forces you to do the scenes that they want with the people that they choose. And if you say, no, I don't want to talk to that person, they'll actually, there's big penalties that you have to pay for like delay of shooting and stuff like that.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So you'll get thrown in with people that you absolutely hate, whether you like it or not.
Exactly. This is for these shows that obviously they don't own these shows. Like the Kardashians actually, they own their shit.
Right.
So they decide what they're gonna put out. Nobody can tell them, okay, we're gonna have somebody walking. They say, I want somebody here walking.
Okay.
And you know, these other shows, because they are just starting and they are not making all those millions yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they are. You know, they have to do the things that the production put together for them. So I'm not saying that it's not real. I'm just saying this scenario. Like, how convenient that the person that I hate happened to be everywhere I go, you know?
Yeah.
So obviously things are being manipulated by the producers of the show. But yeah, like the reactions and stuff, and then you know that you're working for ratings. I mean, nobody want to see me happy and my life is great and, you know, I'm a virgin. I mean, everybody want to know like the other stuff. Yeah. You know, I'm sleeping with everybody. I slept with your wife, your husband, and your wife, and his wife, and the other person, and the other person, and the other person, and then we all fight, and then you know that's what people get entertained from. You know, nobody. We created this story.
Yeah.
Not that it happened, and it was not like it happened and then I'm like, oh, I'm so embarrassed that this happened. We actually sit down and organize this whole thing so people in their houses can be entertained by this stuff.
Sure.
Not like, you know what I mean? Like nobody can come into my house and
set up a hidden camera.
Thank you. People think that like a camera can just show up to me, and we have to sign contracts and agreements and how much you're gonna pay me and all this type of thing. You know what I mean? It's not like people, especially that. I'm not talking about like all the other reality shows. Those are like little different stories. But this one, these monsters that they are, their shit is on point. Okay.
On point.
You know, I mean, their lives are too good for them to have all. They don't have all that drama.
Right.
And I'm just saying, they don't. Their life is good. They don't have all those problems. Those problems are made for us to like criticize them and watch and point fingers at them. You know what I mean? Because that's what people want to see. You don't want to see me doing better than you on my show.
Right.
Because then what you're gonna, that's not entertaining.
Right.
Yeah, I want to see you doing bad so I can say, that bitch is, this girl is, but she's ugly, but she's fat, but she was with such and such, but she's married, now she's pregnant, and then, you know what I mean? Like, people need to see that. My best paid was Comedy After Dark. 3 days.
You would think it would be the Kardashians. You would think.
That was,
I'm sure when you got that call, that was what you were first thinking, like, oh, the Kardashians? Oh,
no,
God.
because, I know him for a long time.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I only did that because it was him.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it for anybody else, but for him, and because I know that they want him to like do certain things on the show, different, totally different than what he is. He's not an asshole. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, like in the show, like they portrayed everybody had their little personalities and stuff.
Right.
I met Scott, and Scott is really nice. He's not an asshole, like he's. You know, but they make so much money being assholes that why not?
Sure.
You know?